Why should I make food for you? You're not family to me. I don't even consider you family. Don't get too comfortable here. Why are you even in this house? I invited my son and granddaughter to visit so I could spend time with my family. Can you give us some space? The room felt awkward in my parents-in-law's house. My mother-in-law, who I tried to avoid whenever we met, was a huge problem for me. But one day, Mommy, oh my God, it's Grandma. What happened? I felt terrified and my heart was racing. My daughter told me what had happened. My name is Victoria. I married Jerry when I was 25 and had my daughter Olivia when I was 29. I stopped working and became a housewife after getting married. Now I'm 39 and my small family of 3 lives in a rented apartment. Life is good, but there's one big issue. Jerry's mom, Judy. She's always been a headache. She makes me miserable. She told me she doesn't accept me as part of the family. While she didn't directly oppose our marriage, she has been rude to me from the start. She used to show up without warning, get into my house, and complain about my cleaning and cooking. Before I was pregnant with Olivia, she made unreasonable demands like wanting me to have a boy. She even gave me her old clothes and said, "They will look good on you." Once, she even sent me rotten vegetables without asking. In short, she's done everything to make me feel bad. What keeps me going is that Jerry and Olivia always support me. When Judy and I fight, Jerry steps in. Olivia even tells her, "I don't like it when you say bad things about my mom." Whenever I visit my in-laws, Judy makes snarky comments about me, even in front of Brian, Jerry's dad. Brian tells her off, but she doesn't care and keeps treating me badly like it's normal. One day, Olivia came home from school looking sad. Usually, she greets me with a big "Mom, I'm home." But today, she was quiet. "Sweetie, you're home. What's wrong? Are you okay? Are you sick?" "Nothing, Mom. I'm fine." She tried to brush it off, but I could tell something was wrong. She kept looking deep in thought. Even though she smiled later, I knew something bothered her. I didn't want to pressure her, but I couldn't just ignore it. That night, Jerry had to work late, so it was just the 2 of us for dinner. I thought she might open up then. As she ate her mac and cheese slowly, I started talking to her. "I'm worried about you. When you say you're fine, it's not always true. I won't tell anyone, and I won't get angry. I'm always on your side. Can you tell me what happened?" She put her fork down and stayed quiet for a while. Then she decided to tell me what happened. She explained it as best as a 10-year-old could. She had gone to play at a friend's house after school, just 15 minutes away. The friend's mom usually drove her back home. On the way back, when the car stopped at a red light, she saw Judy with a man she didn't know. She even saw them kissing. As soon as Olivia realized it was her grandmother, she ducked down to avoid being seen. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. The idea of Judy being affectionate with another man, so close to where we live, was shocking. It must have been really upsetting for a 10-year-old to see something like that. It seemed like Judy was involved in something inappropriate. To comfort Olivia, I went to the local store and bought her favorite ice cream. Normally, I wouldn't give her sweets before bed, but today was different. She had been feeling down for a while, but she seemed a little better after having the ice cream. By the time she finished, she seemed almost back to normal. Still, I knew her heart was hurt. I decided to keep an eye on her for a while. Later, Jerry came home from work, tired, just half an hour after Olivia went to sleep. I didn't want to tell him about his mother's affair, but I couldn't keep it from him. I told him exactly what Olivia had said. Jerry had been relaxing in the living room, but when he heard what happened, he covered his mouth with his hand and quickly walked to the kitchen. He came back looking shaky and said seriously. I could tell he was hurt and disgusted. After he calmed down, we started talking about what to do next. "What should we do? Should we tell Brian?" he asked. "We can't just leave it like this. If we tell him, we need more proof." I'm worried that Judy could make excuses with just Olivia's story. I agreed. We decided to hire a private investigator to look into Judy's affair. The investigator worked quickly and got us the evidence we needed. One of the photos showed Judy dressed in a way that didn't suit her age, hugging a young man. It was hard to see, but I had to face the truth. The investigator also found out who the young man was. He was a college student who was looking for older women. Judy had been giving him a lot of money, and there was even a picture of them shopping together at a fancy store. It didn't look like an affair. It seemed like she was being taken advantage of. Still, there was no doubt she was cheating, and she knew it was wrong. Now we had the proof to confront her. We just had to figure out when to tell Brian. While we were waiting for the right time, Judy called Jerry and asked him to come over that weekend. The timing couldn't have been better. If I went there, I was sure she would find a way to treat me badly. But if that happened, I could reveal everything. Who would be laughing in the end? The weekend arrived, and I usually dreaded visiting Judy, but today was different. I couldn't wait to expose her lies. As we arrived at my in-laws' house, Judy opened the door with a smile. "Ah, you're here. Hi, Jerry and Olivia. Welcome. I made a delicious lunch for you. Come in." As expected, Judy started her bullying right away. She acted like I wasn't there, turning her back to me and avoiding eye contact. Even though it irritated me, I tried to stay calm. Jerry was about to say something to her, but I stopped him. We had to be patient. It was better to let her keep acting like this and then reveal everything when we were in the living room. Brian was sitting on the sofa, watching TV. "Oh, Victoria, Olivia, and Jerry, welcome. Nothing exciting here, but make yourselves at home," he said. He always said my name first. It might have been nothing to him, but it always made me so happy. As we said hello, Judy smiled and said, "We got lunch delivered. Come, eat with us. I'm sure it's delicious." She set the plates on the table. The lunch was Thai food, papaya salad, pad thai, green curry, tom yum soup, and more. It looked great, but I was allergic to coriander, and Judy knew that. "You know, Judy, I'm allergic to coriander. I can't eat most of this," I said. She waved me off. "I know." Then she started speaking as if everything had built up inside her. "I don't need you to tell me what you're allergic to. I didn't make food for you anyway. My family is just me, Brian, Jerry, and Olivia. Why are you even here? I invited Jerry and Olivia, not you. You're so rude." She kept going. "Let me tell you something, Victoria. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're a lazy housewife who doesn't even do housework and just sits around. You don't work, and you don't take care of your house. What do you do all day? Are you having an affair or something?" "Who knows?" "Me? Having an affair?" I said, shocked. Jerry, standing next to me, looked disappointed. It was about time. I couldn't believe Judy was bringing up such a perfect topic. I asked Jerry if I could speak up, and he nodded eagerly. She had been so nasty to me and even traumatized Olivia. It was time to confront her. I took out the photos from my bag and handed them to Brian, not Judy. At first, they both looked confused, but once they realized what they were looking at, their faces changed. Brian's turned red, and Judy's went pale. I couldn't help but notice the difference. "What are these?" Brian asked. "These are photos of Judy having an affair with a young man," I said calmly. Olivia saw them together. She thought I was having an affair, but it looks like she was talking about herself. "No, that's not true. I'm not having an affair with Justin. It's just," Judy panicked and accidentally said the young man's name. Brian got even angrier. "Who's Justin?" "I heard you gave him a lot of money, maybe a couple thousand or even more," I said. "You're a housewife too. Where did all that money come from? It can't be from Brian, right?" I pressed. "You're so cruel. You shouldn't take advantage of his kindness." I took the chance to push her even harder. Judy was shocked, and though she tried to speak, no words came out. She probably never expected me to stand up to her. "Mom, you've been so good to her, haven't you?" "Why are you cheating on him?" Olivia said, speaking up. "I'm ashamed of you. Not only did you bully Victoria, but you're doing horrible things behind Grandpa's back. You don't love him. I'm sorry for him. I don't like you, Grandma." Jerry and Olivia both stared at her, angry. I knew something was wrong. "You've been sneaking around lately. I checked the bank account and saw you've been withdrawing money little by little. I never thought you'd be having an affair with someone so young." Brian shook his head in disbelief. Judy, feeling cornered, suddenly stood tall and lifted her chin defiantly. "What I do is none of your business. I'll live my life the way I want to," she declared. Brian shouted angrily at her, demanding she leave the house. His anger didn't fade, and soon the two of them filed for a divorce. Judy had no job or savings, so she couldn't send money to Justin anymore. He left her. "How did I find out?" Judy told me herself. She was desperate and came to our house, hoping we would feel sorry for her after hearing about her situation. I have no one else. Please, I'm sorry, Victoria, she begged. I don't trust you anymore. Why don't you live your life the way you said you would before? It's not my problem, I replied. Of course, we didn't feel sorry for her. I could never forgive her for what she did to Olivia. In the end, we had to call the police to remove her from our home. Brian had told all the relatives about Judy's affair and how she treated me, so she couldn't count on him either. I heard she was living alone in a cheap apartment and still paying alimony. She had truly brought all of this on herself. Meanwhile, Brian decided to move in with us. After being alone, he's become better with kids than I expected. He takes Olivia out on weekends, and she enjoys spending time with him. She's slowly starting to forget about Judy. He's also helping me with the housework, saying he feels bad living here for free. At first, I had to teach him everything, but now he can do it all by himself and even cooks dinner for us. Thanks to him, I'm able to work part-time. It took me some time to adjust after such a long break, but I really enjoy being outside the house. I'm even thinking about getting a certification. Since Brian moved in, our life has definitely improved. He protected me when Judy mistreated me, and he's still helping me in so many ways. Judy was truly foolish to betray such a good man. I've learned from all of this not to give in to immediate desires and to be thankful for the happiness I have now.